In solo leveling, backtracking a bit, we saw as Sung Jin Woo finally ventured into the demon castle intending to clear this dungeon once and for all, and while there, he managed to make friends with one of the demon clans as him and Esil venture out further into the castle, with her giving him information on all the demon clans that are left on the remaining floors. We watch as Jin Woo enters the castles and completely dismantles them one by one. However, starting from floor 90, Esil tells Jin Woo that each floor is managed by the higher demon tribes, so it'll be much more difficult to continue from here. In his narration, Jin Woo confirms that things did get far more difficult, however he could feel himself growing significantly during all of this battling, until he reaches the 97th floor and feels himself hit level 90. At this point, being shocked at how easy this all looks, Esil questions Jin Woo if other humans are as strong as he is, with him answering that there are one or two out there that are probably on his level like Cha Hae In or Go Gunhee, but it's actually pretty rare. Although this makes him realize that unlike every other rank, S ranks are probably the most inaccurately placed because it's impossible to read their mana levels, so the diversity between one S rank and another is actually pretty high, sort of like special grades in JJK. Continuing on though, Jin Woo and Esil finally reach floor 100, where unlike the other floors, they're greeted with a town that isn't burning, but has definitely already been destroyed. Looking up, Jin Woo spots an all-white wyvern flying in the air that lands in front of him, letting loose raw electric power from its body, as on top of it we see a rider cast in darkness holding a massive blue blade. This is Baran, the Demon King, and as he spots Jin Woo below him, our main character worries that he's finally come across a monster that he won't be able to defeat, while he thinks about the fact that the wyvern technically isn't a demon, so maybe he'll be able to acquire it. At that moment, Baran flies up into the sky on Kaiselin and uses his Hell's Army skill to summon huge portals that open up all over the battlefield, releasing high-level demon knights and generals that number into the thousands, with each one being at A rank level at least. As the army begins to march on our MC, Esil freaks out a bit because he's just standing there, but as they finally get close enough, Jin Woo opens his monarch's domain and summons his army of shadow soldiers, giving them a buff and allowing them to take out a swath of these demons before this battle continues next.